In the cold, silent edges of our solar system, far beyond the last rays of sunlight, an ancient spacecraft from 1977 still drifts in the cosmic scene. It is Voyager 2, exploring regions no human has touched, sending back data no instrument had ever recorded, and sharing images that changed our vision of the cosmos. Recently, this distant probe sent a signal, strange, fragmented, and buried in layers of distortion across the sky. At first, NASA thought it was a malfunction in the spacecraft systems, but deeper analysis painted a different scene. Engineers found the signal didn't come from a known failure, it came from somewhere else, somewhere Voyager wasn't supposed to be in the cosmic map. The data suggested a staggering idea: the edge of the solar system isn't a boundary, it's a veil. Voyager 2 may have passed through something ancient, complex, and possibly intelligent in the vast spacescape. For years, Voyager 2 moved into interstellar space, drifting through darkness at over 34,000 miles per hour. Its instruments kept sending plasma readings, cosmic ray data, and magnetic field reports across the galactic scene. Then, in a quiet burst of transmissions, something in the signal changed. NASA noticed its attitude control system, the part that points Voyager to Earth, started sending information through a computer not active in decades. This made the data corrupted and unreadable in the communication scene. But Voyager was still pointed correctly, and its signal strength was perfect. It was as if the probe had chosen to reroute its voice through a dead channel in deep space. The question shifted from, "What's broken?" to, "WHO made it switch," in the engineering scene. In 45 years of flight, Voyager 2 had never shown such behavior, and no command was sent from the control room. The most unsettling part was where the rerouted data seemed to go in the signal scene. Inside the corrupted telemetry, patterns appeared, not random noise, but structured sequences. These sequences resembled Voyager's early launch protocols, like an old memory being replayed. Buried in the data was a low-frequency harmonic, repeating every 7.44 seconds, fading in and out like a pulse. NASA called it the heartbeat of the signal in the cosmic scene. It didn't match Voyager's architecture, couldn't be stopped, and came from outside the spacecraft. The fear wasn't that Voyager had failed, but that it was interacting with something in interstellar space. NASA made a public update, calling it a telemetry error, saying it was fixed by restoring proper routing. But privately, engineers found something stunning in the decoding scene. Inside the signal were binary markers not sent by Earth or stored in Voyager's memory core. When visualized, these markers formed hexagons within hexagons, a recursive pattern unlike any normal telemetry. It echoed crop circle-like designs and fractal sequences in a digital form. Most disturbing, the timestamps didn't align with Voyager's timeline, they seemed displaced, as if from a different time layer. One insider said, "We didn't just receive a signal, we received a message." A small group of scientists began forming a theory in the research scene. What if Voyager 2's hidden transmission was a response, not a glitch? Soon, NASA's Deep Space Network grew more secretive, limiting access to the signal data. Researchers helping with waveform analysis were told to stop. The event became internally known as V2X, no longer treated as a glitch but as a sensitive discovery in the mission scene. Some independent analysts began comparing Voyager's binary patterns to the WOW signal of 1977 and recent fast radio bursts. To their shock, similar mathematical cadences appeared: prime number lattices, geometric ratios, and non-Earth time intervals. It looked as if the signal had been intercepted by a system capable of controlling Voyager's hardware. This wasn't just a reply, it was control, reactivating subsystems and using command paths in ways no engineer foresaw. That meant either a natural intelligence built into space itself, or we were noticed by something designed. As data kept coming, another theory emerged in the astrophysics scene. What if Voyager had crossed not just the helipause, but into an older region of space meant to remain quiet, a buffer zone between civilizations or dimensions? Some called it the zone of echo, because Voyager's signals now came back cleaner and more precise. This implied we weren't just heard, we were understood. If this was a door, Voyager 2 had opened it, not with weapons, but with curiosity. A debate split the global scientific community in the discussion scene. Some insisted it was natural phenomena, magnetic fields, exotic particles, or cosmic dust interference. Others argued the precision and structured pulses were impossible to explain by chance. They believed we might be seeing first contact, but not as we imagined, more like ripples forming patterns in a cosmic pond. Now the question is, do we send another signal, build a new probe, or remain silent in the listening scene? For almost half a century, Voyager 2 has drifted like a silent messenger from a young civilization. We built it with our hands, filled it with our knowledge, and launched it into the stars. Now it returns not just with survival, but with a hidden signal in the static. A whisper that may not be from Voyager, but through it, reaching us in the cosmic scene. We once thought the solar system's edge led into emptiness. Now we see Voyager crossed into structure, into design, into something that may be aware. It might not be life as we know it, but it is something curious. Our most distant machine may have knocked on a door we never knew existed. Do we knock again in the universe's dark corridor? Do we listen harder to the echo? Or do we fall silent, not from fear but respect, knowing we may not be alone in the cosmic scene? The truth is no longer about whether we are alone. The truth is, we never were. And now, something else knows that too. Subscribe to our channel and thanks for watching.